Welcome to Midi-Trainer, the software that allows you to learn how to play songs from commonly available MIDI files. MIDI files are instrumental versions of songs saved in a digital format so that the songs can be reproduced by a MIDI sequencer. They can be downloaded from thousands of sites on the web. I'll begin by opening a file that I've downloaded previously from the web for a song called In Bloom by Nirvana. As you can see, there are several instruments encoded in the MIDI file, and the bass has been pre-selected for me. Now I'll set the volume of my instrument, the bass, higher relative to the other instruments in the song so that I can hear it better. And I'll go over some of these other options later. Now as the song begins, you see the notes coming down the screen, color-coded for the string on which they're to be played. The next note to be played appears on the bass neck itself, and subsequent notes come down to be played when they hit this red line. And the duration of the note is represented by the length of the shape. And I can pause the song and resume. I can scroll forward. And backward. Now, I prefer to play with the low string on the bottom of the image here. But if you prefer to play like you're looking in a mirror, you can set that so that the low string is on the top. Similarly, if you're left-handed, we just switch the display to the other side. Now I'll try another song called Money by Pink Floyd. Now this song has a very odd time signature. You can see it switches to 7/4. That means there are 7 beats per measure. So I can set an option to show the measure boundaries. That's the white line. And I can even show the beats within each measure. Might be a little helpful in playing a song like this that has an odd time signature. Okay, let's try another song called Free Will by Rush. Now for this song, I like to set Always Use Open Strings. With this option set, Midi-Trainer will always attempt to play notes at the end of the bass with your finger off the string, sometimes making it a little easier to play. You'll see this song has some time signature changes as well. Now this song is pretty fast. If we were first starting out, we might want to play it a little bit slower, and Midi-Trainer allows us to do that. So here I'll set it to 75% of normal speed and start it off again. Playing the song at this speed might be a little bit easier when you're starting out, and then you can speed up slowly until you can play at full speed. Let's try another fast one. This song has a lot of very low notes in it, lower than low E, so it can't be played on a standard tuned 4-string bass. So with Midi-Trainer, you can either down tune the E string by 2 semitones, or since the bass player in this song uses a 5-string bass, I'll use a 5-string bass. Now you'll notice that another color shape gets introduced here because of the 5th string. Now with the 5-string bass you have the same options you had with 4-string. You can play left-handed, or you can play like you're playing in a mirror. The last thing I want to go over is slides. And Yes's Starship Trooper has some good ones. The slides show up as arrows in the direction of the slide. These are more like hammer-on than slides. We'll see a big slide a little bit later. Well, that's about it for now. I hope you enjoyed learning about Midi-Trainer, and good playing.